thought we were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We go ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side gate to the valley, from the west side to the east side, everybody very happy, 'cause the sun is shining all the time. It's like another perfect day. I love LA.
What is up, my Ramelia fans of the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams? The one and only team in the Los Angeles NFL or anywhere in NFL's teams area, area. That they can call themselves the defending reigning Super Bowl champions. That's the Los Angeles Rams, baby. Where else would you? The title town, the new title town, USA, with the LAFC winning the championship. I'm not a soccer fan, but I appreciate them. So let's get right into it. I got a lot of stuff going on. Pardon me for my tardiness. It's been a hectic a month, but my sister is getting married today, so I wanted to come on. I go, let me do a preview. I was hoping to wait to find out if Stafford is going to play. In my opinion, even though the game is very important, I would sit him because he's the franchise quarterback, and whatever happens this year, as long as we still alive to get our goal of repeating, we still need him for next year. So I don't want the concussions are nothing to mess around with. Even whatever happens this year, we're going to be all in next year. We're not going away. We just had a horrible injuries, and that's the only reason why we are where we are. Let's understand things. Teams get injuries. It is what it is. Unfortunately, we've had injuries on spots that we haven't been able to overcome. Like Van Jefferson with the mystery knee injury. He was gone for the first 6 games. Allen Robinson started off slow, and he's starting to come on now. Cam Akers was having his struggles, and he was off of the team, on the team, back on off of the team, on the team again. And so a weird year, and a year where the Dolphins and the Jets are the juggernauts of the NFL, along with the Eagles. I don't know what is going on, but it is what it is. It's this year. It's this journey. Whoever comes out of the NFC, if they can get hot, may be able to get to the Super Bowl, but they might just run into a juggernaut when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs or the Bills. So I don't know what's going to happen this year, but maybe I'm not going to. I always hold hope. I want us to repeat as champions. We're already it's already gravy because we already won the Super Bowl last year. Whatever happens this year, if whatever happens, even if we didn't make the playoffs for whatever reason, because now you got Stafford out with a concussion protocol. It's all gravy still because we won the chip last year. That's a huge thing. So but let's just get right into it, and I appreciate you guys being patient. Thank you guys so much. Chop Suey says, "What's up, Rudy?" What's up, brother? Damian Lee says, "Coach T Bates hits with facts." Let's go to Coach T Bates. Coach T Bates says, "Don't lose this game. If you do, more fans will be mad and then thinking you're champions, not making the playoffs after a chat." Now that's okay. It's nothing can take away. Even if we were to lose the rest of the games, number one, McVay would still have more wins than Kyle Shanahan in their career. Let's just remember that too. But we understand why the Rams are losing. It's not all of a sudden that they suck. They suck because of our injuries on the offensive line. And but there's a reason, just like there's a reason why the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots, is because they didn't have an offensive line. Even though Mahomes was playing great, he was throwing the ball right in the money. Guys were dropping balls. But there's no offensive line, and so we've gotten better on the offensive line. We're giving Stafford more time, but we still are depleted, and that's why Stafford got crushed, and now he's in concussion protocol. So We'll see what happens. Clarisart49 says, "Oh boy, this game might end in a tie. We'll see what happens. 0-0." She says. Jenna, what's up? How you doing? She says, "Higby bounce back game." Yes, indeed. Caesar says, "What's up, Ramilia? Rounds forever, horns up." Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Jenna says, "Congrats to your sister." Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, she's getting married today, and I have my tux and everything, and I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. Damon Lee says, "Congrats to your sister." Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Joshua says, "Yeah, I'm glad that you have your excuses, or you're finally, let's see it. You're done. Good." No, that's not. I mean, okay, let's look into that real quick. I don't have time to go back and forth, but the Rams have not played good because we've had injuries on the offensive line. We can't give Stafford time to go through his progressions. We can't take the ball down deep like we like to. We like to go deep with the ball, and we can't get time enough for that at times. We haven't had a good running game because of our offensive line. Van Jefferson was out for the first 6 games. Allen Robinson has been slow to be incorporated in the offense, and they've adjusted that. But there's a reason. Let's understand something. But you call it excuses or whatever, but there's a reason behind it. It's not like, boom, the Rams forgot how to play football. No, it's not that, because the defense is still playing good. Michael Kinsey says, "Hey everyone, what's up, Michael? Thank you for coming." Jenna says, "We ain't done yet." No, we ain't done yet. There's still life in us. We're on life support right now. We have to win these games. But like I said before, we are going to lose more games. If we can go at least 8-8, we can get into the playoffs. It's not a guarantee. I'd rather go 10-7 with what's going on with this, but we'll see what happens. Mike Quincy, the Rams have to catch up and win a bunch of games. Yeah. The most important thing is to look at the NFC South, because we got to beat the Saints. We have the tiebreaker with the Falcons, because the wild card, if we can beat the Saints, we can take that wild card, and we have 2 wild cards in the NFC West, and we can get into the playoffs. Hopefully Tampa Bay will win the division, because we lost that game. But not only did it put a loss in our win column, it doesn't give us a tiebreaker against the Buccaneers. So we don't want to be tied with them with record wise. So we can help ourselves by winning more games, of course, but we got to beat the Saints, because that's one of the wild cards probably, and we're close and record wise with them. Tommy says game is going to be a tie. LOL. Joshua, let it sizzle in your spirit. Tommy Huxley says Ramsey is one of the best press man corners in the league, yet you play soft zone shit. Raheem Morris needs to go. Yeah, Raheem Morris has gotten back on my S list. He was on my S list last year. But actually, Tommy, that's a great comment, but it's not our defense. Our defense has been playing good. We had this last game, but no excuses. You got to finish it. My thing is, I'm a little upset about McVay. I love McVay. But we win a little. We win a little. I mean, I understand we still have our problems offensive line. We had to just get one first down, and the game is done. The game is over. You can't keep giving. Even Ramsey got upset about it. Man, we did our job. So we had to just get one first down, and it didn't work out for us. But that's the way the season's gone, and. Tommy Huxley says USC 91. Let's go, baby. Yes, indeed. So there's one bright spot for me, my guy Tommy Huxley, big Niner fan, but also a big USC fan like myself. Michael Henry says, if the Rams win against the Cardinals, what are the odds of Cliff Kingsbury being fired? There's a good chance, because they have talent over there, unfortunately, in all the turmoil, unfortunately, all the turmoil they have. But that's a good comment. Josh says, Lambs can't run. How are you going to win? We got to do with mirrors and smoke, man. But we get a Kyrene Williams back, and we'll talk about that right now. Let me get into this because I don't have much time. First of all, let's do the game trailer, and then we'll go. I'll do the comments as we go. But I'm one thing I want to say is, I myself, this game is important. This season's still alive. We're still going to lose some games no matter what, because unless we go on a run, I would love it. But because we're trying to right ourselves, we're trying to right ourselves. I would love to see Bryce Perkins in there right now. Give him some reps. Stafford's a game time decision. 90 minutes before the game, and in that case, if it's going to be that close, Don't play him. Don't play him. This is our franchise Super Bowl winning quarterback. Don't play him. Let him rest another week. I that's what I would do because that's my dude. That's my quarterback. Glock 9. He's a beast. He's too important. And like I said, whatever happens this year, I'm still optimistic. I understand that we're not the team that we were last year. I was hoping by now we would be progressing, but injuries have depleted our progress on the offensive line. And even our number one pick, Logan Bruss, got out for the season. But he's too important. Whatever happens this year, we're still going to be all in next year. I don't want to ruin our chances with these, bringing them out too early with concussions. And then a shout out to our veterans. Thank you so much, veterans. If you notice my flag background, my hat is off to you always. Thank you so much, veterans, for everything that you do. Props to you and everything that you do for us, and God bless you and all the families of veterans and veterans themselves and the kids of veterans. Amazing people, and my hat is off to you. But yeah, let's get into the game trailer and let's go from there. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. I would love to see Wolford is the number 2 quarterback. QB2, which I don't understand. I think it should be Brock Perkins. I already told you guys beginning of the year, Brock Perkins. Brock Perkins. I told you that Perkins should be the QB2, but I would love to see them both get a chance to play. But with that, let's get into it. Let's see here. Where are you at? There we go. Here we go. Let's get into the game trailer.
Change is coming. It's on the way in Week 10. In part by design, perhaps out of necessity. What that looks like and who steps up, we'll find out on Sunday. But change has been promised, and it's long overdue. More production, more contributions, more points.
Fires it downfield to an open cup, and he's got another long one against the Buccaneers.
The Los Angeles Rams hit the midway point of the NFL season in search of new solutions to make sure one thing doesn't change: their dominance of the Arizona Cardinals.
Tyler Higbee calls game. Takes him north of 30 points.
End zone touchdown, Cooper Kupp. Hit by Hill. He's home for the touchdown. It's intercepted. It's David Long for the touchdown. Cooper Kupp into the end zone for a rushing touchdown.
That's one thing that, when you see that the Rams have devastated the Arizona Cardinals, and this NFL football is so amazing. This NFC West is crazy because the 49ers have trouble with the Seahawks when they had Russell Wilson, but we would play them great, right? We either beat them or split with them, and we just had dominance over the Arizona Cardinals. And in recent years, the Cardinals have found a way to at least split with the Niners or sweep them last year. Amazing how it is where the Cardinals and Seahawks give the Niners trouble and the Niners are a thorn in our side. It's just weird. There's no way to explain it. It is what it is, but yeah, let's see. Tommy Huckley says, I think you guys win tomorrow with the Cardinals. Our hot garbage, that backup QB you have whooped on the Seagulls. Yeah, I really hope so, Tommy. Our offensive line, forget that for a second. We're getting Alaric Jackson on left tackle. We need to replace Brian Allen. He got Stafford creamed. We're getting a little healthier on the offensive line, but Van Jefferson's another game back in, getting in game shape. Allen Robinson's made some great catches the last few games. Kyren Williams is going to be activated. We have good players on both sides of the ball, really good players. It's just we haven't got out together because of the offensive line. There's no time. So eventually, hopefully, we'll figure this out and be enough time for us to get into the postseason. But we'll see what happens. But I like John Wolford. Don't get me wrong, but Bryce Perkins is my dude, aka Brock Perkins. I don't know why I was calling him Brock Perkins, but Bryce Perkins. He's the mobility of Wolford, but he's more agile. The guy's hurdling guys. The guy just is calm under pressure and command, even though he's a young player. I would love to see him with our ones, because if nothing's there, he can take off and run. If I would rest Stafford, there's no reason to take chances with him. I would rest Stafford and go from there. Michael Kinsey's Matt Stafford is questionable, which is concerned. Yeah, I would just rest. I would just let him take this week off. Also, Michael says, and also let's just not be another Tua situation. Yeah, you don't want to mess with that with concussions in a season right now that we've been struggling. And let's see what the young guys have for right now. And we still have a good enough defense. And John Wolford is a veteran now. And if Bryce Perkins gets a chance too, he's dangerous too with his legs and his arm. Give him a shot and give him, let Stafford take another week off. SM says Stafford is tough as nails. I'll be surprised if he doesn't play. Me too. But just, sometimes you got to protect your player. I would sit him if it was me. Tom Hexel, I'm not going to watch any sports today. Chop Suey says, yeah, play him. No. I know why you're saying that. But we'll see what happens. Tom Hexel says, yeah, very weird how the league works, Rudy Facts. Yeah, it is crazy. SM says, Kyron Williams debut. Yes. Looking forward for Kyron Williams. Amazing that we drafted this guy out of Notre Dame. He can catch, he can run. He's basically like a Cam Akers. And, but he's been hurt. Yes, even been in. This is already past the halfway mark, and he hasn't even got any reps in the regular season. Joshua says NFC's crazy. Rams are crazy thinking you have a chance. We do have a chance. So mathematically, we have a chance. SM says can't wait to watch all those 4090 fans cry after the Renters beat them. Yeah, unfortunately, the Chargers. He's saying the Renters. That rent our stadium are banged up. Their top defenders, Bosa's not even going to play on their side. Their top receivers out, so the Niners really came into a good situation. And speaking of that, let's see what my coach has to say about Coleman Shelton coming back and Kyron Williams being activated.
He's going to be ready to go. Yep. He's going to go. It's going to be great to have him. He's had a great week of practice, and so he's looked really good. He's not even on the injury report, and we'll activate Kyron Williams as well. So he's had a really good week. So both Coleman and Kyron represent, getting those guys back is a really good thing for us.
The other thing too is these two guys, Darren Kendrick, Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, picked on Darren Kendrick a little bit last game, but it's all good reps. Like I said in the beginning of the year, we got Darren Kendrick. We drafted him. Kobe Durant is a good player too. Really solid draft again by Les Snead. Logan Bruss got hurt, unfortunately. Amazing players. Quentin Lake from UCLA. We're going to be, we have these older players that we got, the Wagners and Donald, and these guys are still in their prime, but they're older players. We're one of the youngest teams in the league. We're going to be around for a long time. We've got a lot in the cupboard. A lot of people don't talk about that. We're one of the youngest teams in the league. Our secondary is going to be really great in the next couple of years. These guys getting reps in big time games. But yeah, I want to just show these two guys. Ramsey, Darren Kendrick, number 6, takes his game out after Ramsey. He looks up to Ramsey, and he's been playing good though. Also through the year, but he's a dog, and he licks his wounds and comes back. So these guys are going to be a formidable duo for the next few years. And so I'm looking forward to that. And also too, there's not going to be a Rams legend of the night today, but I do want to give a shout out to LA Rams legend Isaac Bruce for his 50th birthday on the 10th. He turned 50, Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer. And there's no Ram legend of the night today because of the day, because I'm going to get ready for my sister's wedding. But let's get a clip of my guy on his 50th birthday. the great one and only Isaac Bruce, drafted by the Los Angeles Rams in 1984, won a Super Bowl in St. Louis, and amazing player.
Into the corner, Isaac Bruce, touchdown Rams. First NFL touchdown for the rookie Isaac Bruce out of Memphis State. Oh, the punt is blocked. Hendrick's punt was blocked. Isaac Bruce, who has stepped in at wide receiver this year, getting the job done on special teams. Green Bay 23. Miller looking end zone. Bruce, touchdown. He blocks a punt, and one play later finds himself all alone in the end zone. 6-0 Rams. And the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Miller to Bruce.
The amazing Isaac Bruce. Props, my brother. Turns 50. Welcome to the 50-year club. I'm already in it. Props to him. And but yeah, one of the greatest receivers of all time. The amazing Isaac Bruce. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry. Caesar says, I would like to see some pitch I would like to see some pitch to the running back and give him some space on the outside instead of handing off in middle. Yeah. That third down play, like, come on, McVay. What are you doing? We can't run. Why are you running up the middle? Gave Tom Brady back the ball, but this game's over. That game's done. Great comment. Christian Leal says, Rams not making the playoffs. Sucks to say it. Well, we'll see, Christian. There's always time. There's always a chance as long as you're not mathematically out. But we just have a lot to overcome, and we'll see what happens. That's okay if you have that. It's very frustrating. I can tell you, I'm very frustrated with this year, but I do understand. And the one thing I just go back to is, luckily we won the Super Bowl last year because we've had such bad luck this year when it comes to injuries and just weird things like with Van Jefferson. All of a sudden, for game 1, he's not even available. Then not even until game 6, he was going to be available. And then our offensive line not only struggled, but they were 8 different lineup changes since the beginning of the year because of injuries. Crazy. SM says 49ers missing the playoffs. Kyle getting fired. Tommy actually says, hold on those 2 L's. Hold those 2 L's. Charles says, Cardinals could be Kyler Murray hamstring. Game time decision. That's a great comment. Let's get into that real quick. And great. That puts me into that. Great comment. Whenever I'm not on here, I've been busy this week. Check out my community page just to let you guys know I've been very active on that, posting injury reports and things like that. And so if just because you don't see a video, just know that you can check out my community page on my channel, and you'll be able to see any information there. But let's just go over that today. So yes, game time decision. Great comment. Let me get this ready for you guys. So the injury report. Stafford is going to be 90 minutes before kickoff's just choice. And if it's like that, to me, don't play him. And then for the Cardinals, 8 players are questionable, including Murray, Budda Baker, starting offensive lineman Rodney Hudson, Mac Garcia have already been ruled out. These 2 guys here, if they don't play, we should be able to win. I don't care who we have a quarterback. But Colt McCoy, if you remember, beat the 49ers last year. And that's my point. Like the Niners play us tougher than any one other team because they get up for us. But Colt McCoy, the great Colt McCoy, beat the Niners last year. That's why I say the NFC West is crazy. But yeah, so here's our injury report. Malcolm Brown is going to be out. We just re-signed him, and he's going to be out already. I don't know what's going on there. Brian Allen, questionable. Aaron Donald, doubtful. Aaron Donald is doubtful. Wow. Alaric Jackson doubtful. Oh, okay. So I thought he was going to play Alaric Jackson. Okay. Robert Wischel, he hasn't played much. Another young player. Stafford questionable. I just sit him. This is very surprising for me with Alaric Jackson. I thought he was going to play. Interesting, but it says doubtful. Gray Gaines, another guy that we don't need to be out. Doubtful. And then we get into the Cardinals. Buda Baker questionable. The key players, Kyler Murray questionable. They're all banged up too. JJ Watt, full participant, so he's going to play. And so we'll see what happens with these guys. But yeah, that's very surprising that we have Alaric Jackson doubtful. Okay, and then Aaron Donald. This is surprising. Did not participate. And then the Lions here. So I read that as out. I'm sorry. So he's not out. Did not participate. So he'll be fine. Rest. And then did not participate. So he's going to play. Good. I was like, wait a minute now. Okay, good. So that's Malcolm Brown's out. Good. I'm glad I re-looked at that. Brian Allen, questionable. If you hear other Ram fans and myself, I'm like, no, just let him sit out. God bless you, Brian. We love you. You're a Ram. But yeah, man, it hasn't really worked out with that. Let me show you something else to Ram fans. And a lot of guys, they like to watch the replays. And I came in and announced today because I'm going to get ready for my sister's wedding, like I said before. But I want to show you guys something. Hold on. If you ever wanted to go to SoFi Stadium and watch a game in the suites, let me show you something they're offering. You can enter to win, and let me get into this.
Whose house wins?
So just to let you know what this is real quick before I start this, you're able to, let me show it, make sure it's showing up right. There we go. So you're able to enter to get tickets to watch a game in the suite. So check this out.
Whose house? Rams house. Whose house? Rams house. Sign up for American Airlines Rams Perks and cheer on the Rams from a suite. Rams fans are the best in the world. We want to celebrate you. Enter today at aa.com/Rams Perks for your chance to win a great game day experience with American Airlines. The best part, you can enter every day for a better chance at winning. Enter today.
There you go, Rams Perks. So that's just another amazing company, and that's one of the reasons why the Rams were brought back to Los Angeles, because the Rams are one of the franchises that they were in Los Angeles before, but the NFL loves the Rams because companies want to market with them. A lot of times I heard one of the reasons why they didn't want the Raiders back in Los Angeles, even though they're a very popular brand in Los Angeles, is because corporate sponsors were more apt to co-sign off with like a team like the Los Angeles Rams. Even the Chargers are renters in SoFi Stadium. Yeah. So there's just it's the American Airlines. You can try to get a suite. I would love to see a game from a suite. As a ticket holder last year, I was able to check out the suites, and it's amazing. It'd be amazing to do that. But we'll see what happens. Tommy Huxley says it's funny the Chargers are better than the Super Bowl champs. Well, that's interesting you say that, because they didn't make the playoffs last year and we won the Super Bowl, and then this year we were both banged up. But I don't know now that they're banged up. I don't think they are, and they are banged up. Yep, they're banged up like us. How is Cam doing in practice? Cam is he's getting reps. He's activated to play, but he's not going to be the featured back. It's going to be Henderson, which I believe with I agree with my guy Jake Ellenbogen, that he should have been starter, the number one QB1 the whole time. But we'll see what happens. Let's see. SM says that Coleman Shelton is playing. That's great. Yep, he's playing. It is great news. Let's see. Tommy Huxley says Ramsey is great QB to learn from. Yes, indeed. SM says Levi Stadium is garbage. It looks like a college stadium. No comparison to SoFly. No, it is a really bad stadium. And in all trash talk, the Niners with their history and stuff, and even though I don't like them, they should have had a much better stadium. SM says Jed York cheaped out on Levi Stadium. He did. They should have had a top-notch stadium. Really, just the stadium is nice because it's new, but it does look like a college stadium. But I guess there's shade issues, and for the Niners being the storied franchise that they are, they should have a much better stadium. David McNew says, Rudy, what up? Pesky divisional matchup. Yes, indeed. What's up, David? Yes, indeed. Michael Kenzie says, I was watching the 1985 divisional round game against the Cowboys, and I didn't know Eric Dickerson was so good. Man, Michael, I got to tell you, man, that's one of the things that I thank God for. I'm an OG Ram fan since 79 as a kid. Eric Dickerson was the real deal, man. There's no other player that I've seen like him. Todd Gurley was very similar because Todd Gurley would be gone. But Eric Dickerson was durable. Todd Gurley already had the knee problems coming from college. But if you remember Todd Gurley, how he would just be gone around the corner, Eric Dickerson go inside, outside, run around you, straight arm you, to the ground, run through you. He in one play against the Niners, Ronnie Lott went up head to head, and I don't want to say he ran over Ronnie Lott, but he knocked him back down and went off him and took off. And then Ronnie Lott got him the next play. But he was one of the greatest running backs of all time. In my opinion, the greatest modern era running back, along with Barry Sanders. Emmitt Smith, I really appreciate his durability, but Eric Dickerson was amazing, man. The team would know that he's getting the ball and he'd still go off for 30 yards. Yes, indeed. Tommy Huckley says you can't even fill your own stadium. Oh, wait, that's ours. Now we can fill it. If you look at the rankings from last year and this year, we're one of the top. Ram fans come out for the other games for whatever reason. Not as many at the Niners games, but if you watch like a Rams, let's just pick a team, a Rams Cardinals game or Rams Seahawks game or Rams Bronco, there'll be a lot of Ram fans. The Rams are one of the top teams of ranking attendance. Last year we were 8th in attendance, I believe. Let's see. Caesar says the Reverend. Yes, indeed. Isaac Bruce. Chop Suey says Levi South and LA's Niner country. Facts to the world. Don't call it Levi South. That's crazy. I know there's a lot of Niner fans that live in Southern California, but that's demeaning SoFly Stadium because Levi Stadium is horrible. SF says Levi MetLife, the ugliest stadiums. Yeah, I agree. They should have had a better stadium than that, but they're bad. Yeah, let's see. So our D line is ready for this game. They're in sync. The defense has not been the problem. We've actually had a pretty good defense. It's our offense that's been bad. Let's see. Willie Bowen. Hey, Rudy, the LA Rams need to score more touchdowns, not settle for 2-point leads. Yeah, Willie, because of our issues with the offensive line, our offense is running on 2 cylinders right now. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Murray's backup Tommy is Colt McCoy, the great Colt McCoy. Niner fans know him well. Watch him go off on us, so he better not. Jed York's SM says Jed York cheap. Cry to him, not me. Caesar says I hear all the experts talk about this bullshit. Green Bay, Tampa Bay are the same boat. Why is there some hate towards us? Yeah, I told you guys before that I really think that because the Rams have been all in, we're in Los Angeles. The there's kind of some like haterade against the Rams, and when a lot of media members are like Cowboys fans or Aaron Rodgers fans, Cowboys, in some cases 49er fans, they love when we're down, and they don't give us a look. Like they were telling us, the Rams, it's Super Bowl or bust. They don't say that about the Niners when they gave all those draft picks for Trey Lance and he got hurt. And then now they have Jimmy Garoppolo running the show again, and they went all in for CMC. They don't say Super Bowl or bust. They don't put any extra pressure on the Niners. With the Rams, every other show was like, they better win the Super Bowl, right? And we won it, and they were like lukewarm about it. Like, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter what they say. We'll see what happens. Willie Bowen says, shut up, Chop Suey. Your village people root pop for Niners aren't going to the Super Bowl. Tommy Michael, Colt McCoy is still the backup. Yep. SM says candlestick years don't count. Kelly Rick says 49ers apart. Let's go. Tommy Huckling says 2014 is when Levi opened. Idiot, the fraudulent Dodgers haven't won a real thing since 1986. You guys are funny. SM says dudes really celebrating ties from the 80s and 2022. Sad fan base. Charles says he's good. We're still alive. Aaron Donald still believes in the Rams, ready for the Bucks versus Cardinals. Yeah, as long as we have a chance, right? I'm not saying that we're the juggernaut we were last year, but we got to get better and slowly get these W's on the board. We are going to lose more games. If we can at least go 9-7, we'll be okay and probably get in the playoffs. But we got to put some more W's on the board, and we got to do our part on offense. And Sean McVay has recognized that and taken the heat for it. And, but this man here needs to show up again like he always does. The GOAT, Aaron Donald.
4 wides and all for Stanton, and that will take him out of field goal range. Aaron Donald got to him along with Ogletree. Extra pressure coming on 2nd and 10, and Palmer is going to go down. Sacked for the 18th time this year.
And this one is loose. And Sims is on top of it. It looked like Donald got a hand to strip it away. And it is LA football.
And Aaron Donald has played at a really high level all year, but the one thing he hasn't had, a sack, and has been eating at him. Well, this is a sack here, a strip sack. Ball comes out.
And Palmer is sacked, and there's a flag down. On 3rd and 11, Palmer being rushed. And he's sacked on the play by Aaron Donald. The first man in was Robert Quinn. He missed. Donald finished.
I know 99 is the one who finishes off this sack, and he beats Aaron Boone pretty handedly as well. But that initial step of Robert Quinn moves Carson Palmer off the spot.
With the ground game. Here they have to throw it on 3rd down. And Gabbard is going to be sacked inside the 20 by Aaron Donald. His 7th sack of the season. Wade Phillips, because he was here through the struggling years with the Rams. As Gabbard gets knocked down again, that the defense is complicated, but Wade Phillips makes it easy.
So I just wanted to run those clips because amazing how we've just stymied this franchise. The McVay something like 11-1 versus the Cardinals. And it's just weird how the NFC West, I can't say it enough. We've lost to like Mullins and with the Niners, and the Niners struggle against the Seahawks when they had Russell. We beat the Seahawks with Russell. We have our way with the Cardinals, and the Cardinals swept the Niners last year, and they usually split with the Niners in the recent years. Amazing, weird. There's just no way to explain it, but we got to get these W's on the board. We're still alive. It hasn't gone the way that I hoped this year for sure, but you don't give up. We do get frustrated because like, come on, seriously. You gave Tom Brady back the ball. You're asking for trouble. Get 1 first down. But that game's still sticking my craw. But my guy Willie Bowen, I'm seeing in the chat. Willie Bowen's an old school Rams fan, and he has love for the Chargers too. So no, he's not a bandwagoner, but he's one of my great subscribers and great dude. Mike Malik says the Rams have not played a game with the passion this year. The BS is over. It's winning time again. Yes, indeed. what's one thing is we have not played one full game the whole year. And that's from the Super Bowl champions. Whether you guys don't like the Super Rams or you don't appreciate them, they have great players. You cannot mistake this man right here. Hold on one second. There's just no way getting around the greatness of Cooper Kupp, and one of the great players of all time already in Rams history. Hold on, because I thought I had him up and loaded. Let me put this in here real quick. Okay, I hope it didn't. If you heard any funny, weird noise whenever I download something on this darn laptop, but here we go. So one of the greatest players of all time already, Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown winner, and as long as we have this guy, we're gonna have a chance. We just need somebody to step up. Allen Robinson starting to get better. Hopefully, listen. This is what I'm gonna say. I would sit Matthew Stafford. I know this game is important, and let Wolford and Perkins come in and see what they can do. Get them some reps. Give them some heavy reps in practice up to this point because Stafford's been out, so they've been getting reps. Have a game plan for these guys that are mobile, and let's get this W and get everyone positive and give Stafford another week off. Lick our wounds and come back again, because if we win, we're going to be 4-5, and we just got to put some wins together. We can win the next few games. Let me get into the schedule. And I told you guys before that I thought the Rams might go, before the Tampa Bay game, I thought that the Rams might go 10-7 or 9-8, depending on how things went. I really thought that we were going to beat the Bucks, and we had the game. Everything went exactly the way I thought, except for at the end. I don't know what we were doing. I guess we were feeling generous and give the game back to them. So let me get into this real quick and just show you, and I'm going to call it a day because I got to get ready for my sister's wedding. I'm so proud of her. She's going to get married, my sister. So in case you guys know that weren't here earlier, but let me share this to you. And like I said, and everyone that's here that aren't Ram fans, you guys know if your team were still alive, you'd still have optimism, and that's where we're at right now. All you can do is hope for things, because it's not like we didn't win the Super Bowl last year, right? It's not like we've shown that we can win it. So if anyone's to be optimistic, it's the Super Bowl champion, defending reigning Super Bowl champion Rams. So here we go. So we got the Cardinals. I think we can win that game, regardless if Stafford plays or not. The Saints, I think we can win that game. Now, here's the problem. So there's 2 wins, hopefully. Kansas City, maybe Stafford will be on. Maybe all of a sudden we'll click, but let's just give us an L right there for right now. Seahawks, I think we can beat them. They've been playing very good, but like I said, the NFC West is weird. We always play good against them. The Raiders, I think we can beat them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 games right there. That'll put us at 8-5. Green Bay's depleted. I think we can beat them. That puts us at 9-5. Denver, we can beat them. That puts us at 10-5. Excuse me, hold on. Let me go back. So right now we're 3-5. So let's see. So if we win this one, that's 4. There's 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins if we beat the Raiders. If we beat the Green Bay Packers, that's 8 wins. Okay. Denver Broncos, we get that one, we're 9 wins right there. So then we'll already be we'll be where we could be. And then these 2, I think we're going to split one of these, depending on if Herbert gets all his guys back, and we could probably sweep the Seahawks or beat the Chargers. So there's a lot of winnable games. And I'm saying that because I'm expecting my team to get better, not that my team's going to be where they are now. Because honestly, really, I love my Rams, but we're not anywhere near what we should be, what we can be. And so, but it is what it is. That's our journey this year. And so that's why I think we have a chance. And if my screen, my app is messed up, so I have my shirt there, champion shirt there. So I got to get that fixed. I don't know what's going on. I was messing with it. We'll see what happens. Boomer T says Rudy is damn delusional, poor guy. Well, how am I delusional? When you guys were 3-5, you were like happy that you guys ran off. We're the Super Bowl champions. we have the players that can right ourselves. We will see, but you don't just give up, Boomer T. And you know darn well that if the Niners were in our situation, well, they are. They're 4-4. You have Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. How good could you actually be? But yeah. So as long as there's a chance for us to right itself, we have the same front office, the same coach, the same great players. We can right ourselves. We just have to put some W's on it. Mike Malik says the Rams could go 9 or 10 and win best. Yes, indeed. Jay Lemon says, how old is Boomer T? Mike Malik says, or the Rams could go 8-9. Yeah, that's true. Nothing's guaranteed, Mike. So, but you do understand. That's what I was showing you, that these games are winnable. Tampa Bay game was winnable. We should have won that one. That one jacked us because that gave us another loss, and we didn't have to have a loss. But so was, in my opinion, so was the Cowboy game. But that's spilled milk. You guys are funny. But I appreciate you guys coming in here. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know, when there's still a chance mathematically for us to get in the playoffs. We have teams that we can win. We just got to get some W's on the board. So I appreciate you guys coming in here. I'm going to give you my prediction for this game. I'm going to say the Rams, and I've been the kiss of death. So maybe I should pick the Bucks, but no. So let's say Stafford doesn't play. I say the Rams 24 and Arizona Cardinals 17. That's what I'm saying. What do you guys that are here in the chat? What do you guys think the score is going to be? That's what I'm saying. Rams 24, Cardinals 17. We will probably score maybe 17 or 17 points on offense, and maybe get a turnover that puts us deep in the red zone, because we tend to get pretty good turnovers against the Cardinals. I'm not looking past them at all, but we just really need this game. In the chat, what do you guys think about the score? Even if you're not a Ram fan, honest score, not a trolling score. What do you guys think it could be? And let me know before I go. And I want to thank you guys for coming in, and everyone that watches the replay. Let's see. Mike Malik says Rams 20, Cards 10. I'll take it. I'll take that. Caesar says Rams 23, Arizona Cards 14. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know, if we can get through this game and look good on the offensive line, get the guys in a positive notion, the defense kind of got mad. Ramsey had some choice comments for the offense. You guys got to help us out here. Basically, I'm being rated G about it, but props to them, because the Rams offense know Stafford has pride, Kupp has pride. They're frustrated. They want to get things going, and it's just hard with the offensive line the way it's been, but it is improving. We're able to get some plays off. For the first half of the 49er game, we looked really good. We looked back to our old self. I mean, they were at our mercy in the first half. That we did whatever we wanted to in the first half, and then they started getting in there, and then there you go. But this team is in my opinion, is going to right itself enough to get past these games, and then we'll see. But let's throw our hat in the ring and get to the postseason and go from there. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Willie Bowen says Rams 32, Arizona Cardinals 10. Love it. Caesar says they should be coming out pissed over that last game. Yes, indeed, they should. Jenna says 24-17 sounds right. If Perkins starts, then at least one rushing TD. Yes, I would love for my guy Perkins to play. If Stafford doesn't go, in my opinion, like I said, I would sit Stafford. So we'll see what happens with this game. I'm excited. We're going to get it back in the W column. Oops. I didn't mean to post that. Darn it. I meant to post this. Dang you, Tom Brady. You're a witch. You took two of our Super Bowls. But yeah, I really think that we're going to ride ourselves this game. We'll see whatever. Jane says, do you watch Ramsey's podcast? He has a podcast. Yeah, I watch it. I love it. He tells exactly what he means. And they were mad after this game. Mike Malik says Rams need to wake up. Rams needed to lose to wake this team up. Yes, indeed. I wish we could have woke up without the loss, but yeah, yep, exactly right. But these are winnable games. I just wanted to tell you guys, we can win these games. And then one thing before I sign off, I want to give props to everyone that did the Walk United LA. It helps out with housing, education, opportunity for all. Sponsored by the Rams. The Rams are doing great things in the community in Los Angeles. That was today, and so props to everybody that sees the replay and stuff like that. Amazing. The Rams are doing what's right in Los Angeles and getting reacclimated to it. And we'll see what happens. Mike Milik says, Brady is a witch. Brady is a witch. Yes. We had that game. He was already pissed talking smack. And then we give him I get the ball back? Oh, boy. But props to everybody. But, yeah, I am picking us to win this game. Hopefully the Chargers, our little brothers in SoFly, will help us out and get us a win over the Niners, bring them back to earth. And then we can, we can have some of this back again. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you and every one of you guys. And again, my hat is off to the veterans. God bless you guys. Much love. It's a Veterans Day, and it's a salute to service also at SoFly Stadium. That's why I got my salute to service shirt. And so props to each and every one of you guys. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. All the love and everything. And with that, as we always say, may the Ramilia be with you. And Ramulators of the Super Bowl champion, reigning, defending champion Los Angeles Rams, mount up.
Got it?
Rolling down Imperial Highway. Big nasty red at my side. Santa Ana wind blowing hot from the north. We were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We go ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side gate to the valley, from the west side to the east side, everybody very happy, 'cause the sun is shining all the time. It's like another perfect day. I love LA.
I love that. I can just watch that all day. So this is, remember, Ram fans, it's a tough season for us. We're taking our licks right now, but just remember who's the champions. So as we always say, may the Ramilia be with you. And my Ramilia fans of the one and only defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams, mount up. And thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will appreciate you. I'll show you guys pics. And I was like, can I just wear my Ram black jersey? But anyway, thank you guys. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Hopefully we'll be happy Sunday. And appreciate you guys. Much love. And I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you guys.